What was the first movie you saw in a theater that made you fall in love with it?
Oh my gosh. That I saw it in a theater. I'll be honest, and people are going to think this is a fake answer, but I've told Steven this. Lincoln. I was 12 years old. I believe that came out in 2013 or 2012. I was either 11 or 12 years old. And I was so obsessed with it, and I spent the entire dinner afterwards yapping about it to my parents. I think my parents felt like they had dragged their kid to a grown-up movie, but I couldn't stop talking about it. And when I told Steven that, he said to me, and Tony Kushner also said this, you're the youngest Lincoln fan ever.
I will give it my all or die trying.
Die? No, I'm pretty sure we could come up with an alternative to dying.
My sweet Freddie, I'm ready if need be. I've lived a long life.
What are you talking about? Lived a long life. We're the same age. You're young. We're young.
I'm over 6,000 years old.
You look great.
I really hope that I have a similar heart to hers. She has this beautiful, unending kindness and positive outlook towards the world and the world around us. I wish I could be as positive as she is at times. That's certainly a difference we have, but I think it's a very human thing to not always see the bright side. But that is part of the beauty of Snow White. It has been for 88 years now that she just sees the good in everyone and everything. And I hope that I and so many people who watch this film can embody that as well.
Danny's just doing his job. He's just protecting me. No. He works here and he's helping me because crowds are very, very intimidating. I know, babe, and I love you so much, but please don't disrespect my Danny, okay?
Rachel, your best friend is your biggest fan.
Yeah,
Right.
which I'm sure you get this a lot. When I was growing up and One Direction was getting very popular, I was getting into Les Miserables. So I wasn't really...
Me too.
I thought that about you.
I've seen it multiple times.
Yes, of course. And my best friend, when I was a kid, I've known her since I was 1.
Oh.
Her name is Carly, and she had a cardboard cutout of you in her bedroom. So when we had sleepovers, do you know who watched me sleep? It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. It really, quite intense.
Hello to her.
Hi, Carly.
Hello, Carly.
Hi, Diva.
Hi, Diva.
No longer 1937.
She's not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. So we didn't do that this time. I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years. The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power.
I have been cognizant of this in the past. I think I put my left sock on first, which I have read is actually very common for most humans to go left first. I'm a righty though, so I don't know what that means about me. Weirdest nightmare I ever had. For the entire year I was auditioning for West Side Story, I dreamt every night about my teeth falling out. And that apparently tells you that you have a life change coming up. And it was right, I did. And I stopped dreaming about my teeth falling out once I got the part, which is so funny. I'm such a firm believer that acting is a profession, and therefore I go, well, I did my job for the day, time to clock out of work. I think there's a misconception that like you carry a lot of it home with you. I've never been one of those actors. Even when I was doing Romeo and Juliet on Broadway and I was killing myself on stage 8 times a week, you just kind of shake it off and you go, well, that was my job and this is my real life, and yeah, I don't really have a method for that.